Sup? Though. My eyes look, yeah, they're red. They're red as hell. God. Whew. I need sleep. That's all I need sleep. All right, let's get it. I say sup though. I don't remember. Sup though. Yeah. All right.
Take this list as a personal promise from me to you. These videos will give you the chills. After all, I have to live up to my name. Number 12.
No pun intended.
This video was brought to my attention on the Chills Narrator subreddit by a user named Ryan Coolvids.
What is that?
The baby monitor of a family in Michigan catches a transparent figure briskly walking by the crib of their sleeping daughter. Moments later, the toddler's head pokes out to see if one of their parents is in the room, but they are nowhere near. Weirdest and most frightening of all is how you can...
Yeah, definitely babies have like a sixth sense. Same thing with animals. They have a sixth sense. And I feel like females have a sixth... I don't know where this is coming from. But I feel like females have a sixth sense. A sixth sense too. Because it's like females know when you're talking about them. That's crazy. Cause like today at work, I was talking to my my coworker, right? He's a man, and I don't know why I said it like that. Right? He's a guy, and we was talking about our female coworker, and as soon as we said something, like there was no way in hell she could have heard what we were saying, right? But it's like, when we were talking, she looked straight at us as if she heard exactly what we were saying. When in reality, there was no way in the world she could have heard anything that we were saying whatsoever. I'm just saying. But yeah. Yeah, babies definitely have a sixth sense.
The figure literally vanishes seconds after it walks by the crib. It crosses the room and then it disappears before it gets to the doorway, almost like an emotionally charged event destined to repair itself without end. Before we go any further, it's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person. So if you're generous enough to hit the subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. Number 11. These videos were taken at the annual Global Citizen Music Festival of 2018 in New York City. Everyone is enjoying the late night concert until a crowd of people suddenly start trying to escape and...
Hell yeah! I mean, what you mean, bruh? If I'm with a group, like if I'm like at a concert or like somewhere where it's like a lot of people, and about like 4 or 5 people just start hauling ass, well, I'm gonna join those 4 or 5 people, right? I'm not about to stay with these 500-600 other people that's just staying in that area, in that one spot. Like out of like that 500-600 people, 4 or 5 people just start hauling ass. I'm going with them. No questions asked. We can ask questions later, but first let's just haul ass to a safe spot, a safe zone, and then, once we're, in a safe area, then I'm gonna go ahead and ask questions. But if I notice about 4 or 5 people start hauling ass, I'm gonna start hauling ass too. That's just the way it is. Right? And I don't know about you, right? But like, it makes me not really uncomfortable, but it kind of makes me a little uncomfortable when I'm with a lot of people, like at a concert or at a rave or like even at a party or something. Like if it's, or like even something like this, like where it's just like a lot of people in one place. That makes me kind of nervous because, like, you don't know everybody there. somebody, God forbid, somebody could be there to bomb the whole place. Somebody could be there, God forbid, to shoot up like, that shit makes me nervous. And I understand, that there's like, there could be like police officers or like some sheriffs there, but they can't like check everybody. Like, they can't keep their eyes on everybody there. Like, especially if the area that all of these people are at is open to the public. Like, there's no, like, nobody checking bags, nobody's doing like a little pat down. You can come and go as you please. Hell nah. But yeah, that just makes me really uncomfortable when I'm with a lot of people all at once.
Cause a stampede. Nobody knows what they are running from, and they won't find out until much later, but everybody is moving fast and afraid for their lives. Their voices are filled with panic, and raw fear fuels their every step as they grab their friends and try to get out as fast as they can. What the just happened?
Haul ass, run now. Oh, she look good.
What's going on?
Run now.
I have no idea what's happening.
Ask questions later.
Becomes all too real when the head officer of the NYPD comes on stage and makes a brief and serious sounding announcement.
Everybody stop! Remain calm! Remain calm! Try to open up the...
Bullshit.
Try to move backwards is all the police will say without any further explanation, which sends everyone into even more of an uproar. Those who make it out find the entrance is swarming with emergency vehicles, but still nobody knows why. As it turns out, the source of the commotion was a large steel barricade that fell over and made a loud banging noise. The bang carried throughout the venue and sounded like someone discharging a firearm, which caused a panic.
Oh, damn.
You can only imagine how stressful this must have been for everybody, especially when none of them know what is wrong at the time. Fortunately, a strong police presence was able to keep the evacuation orderly and help stop people from trampling over each other.
I don't care. I don't care. Like, if I was in that area, like at that time, if I was in that right there, clock everything. Like, if I heard what I think I heard, like somebody like popping off, right? Hell no. I'm hauling ass. I'm running over motherfuckers. Like, I'm stepping on people's shits, right? I'm breaking ankles, breaking kneecaps, right? Like, I'm pushing motherfuckers out the way. Like, it's every person for themselves. You mean to tell me, if you're somewhere, all right, and it's a lot mad people, a lot of people, and you don't see it, but you can hear what you think are gunshots popping off, you really think you're gonna run haul ass in a orderly fashion? Oh, okay, I ain't think so. I'm hauling ass. I'm running over motherfuckers, right? I'm pushing people, knocking people out. I'm breaking ankles, kneecaps. I'm doing all that shit, bro. Like, and you want to talk about move backwards? Move backwards. As I just heard what I think was gunshots. As I'm hauling ass, I'm looking everywhere. And you want to talk about like an orderly fashion? Get the hell out of here.
Number 10. Sophie Dosey is a talented contortionist with a twisted sense of humor, so to speak. Here she does a crab walk backwards at top speeds, with her head barely hanging above the floor. This is a really creative, ingenious way to scare...
Hey, bruh. I have seen too many possessed videos or like videos of people getting possessed, and I've seen too many horror stories, right? I mean, yeah, horror stories, and then like horror movies and shows that whenever somebody gets possessed, more often than not, they do it. They see. I'm nervous right now. They doing that shit. And because I've seen a lot of people like get possessed and they end up doing shit like that, if I was to see that shit in person, whether you're possessed or not, nigga. I'm running so fast that I'm already be in heaven, and I'm talking to Jesus. Like, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? That shit looks crazy. That's gonna scare the hell out of anybody. You hauling ass in a position like that. You hauling ass to somebody in a position like that. That's gonna scare anybody.
That I've never seen done before.
Oh shit!
It's a little dangerous too. I mean, if she steps on her hair while walking like this, her neck could snap all the way back. Maybe I'm just exaggerating, but I think I see it almost happen multiple times as she races down the aisle, which adds a whole new level of fear to the overall situation.
Oh, shit. That's me.
Number 9.
Colonized.
Not even gated security is enough to stop this complete and total stranger from prowling around people's homes in Las Vegas. Here, he is caught on a doorbell cam while standing outside of someone's door in the middle of the night. You can see him momentarily freeze in place, look inside their window. With a trance-like state, it looks like he is making an important decision in his mind. He holds a blade with the tip facing outwards, and then he turns around. For more than 3 hours, the man roams around the upscale neighborhood, looking for who knows what, and if anyone stopped to question him, I would have little doubt that he would have let his blade do the talking. Number 8. This video was taken near the Pearl Tower in Shanghai, China. The forecast is clearly cloudy and thunder can be heard in the distance. It appears people began recording when they saw someone who appears to be levitating or hanging off the tower.
Bitch, is that Thor, my dude? Huh? Is that Thor? That's the first person I thought of when I saw that shit. Come on. You lying if Thor was not the first person to come to mind when you see something like this. But this shit has to be animated. It has to be fake. It has to be. Unless it has to be fake. It has to.
Suddenly, there's a surge of lightning, and it appears this person acts as a lightning rod because he's shocked numerous times by the lightning. But the man is fine and stays suspended in midair. I couldn't find any additional information on the incident, so it appears we'll never know what happened to this individual beyond the recording of this video. If this video is real. Number 7. The local lake is overflowing and freezing at the same time.
What the fuck?
Now a giant mass of jagged ice is pushing past the shore. At first, the freak weather is somewhat fun to play in, but as the lake continues to spill over, they realize their houses will soon be in the way of the carnage. The moving mass of ice shards crackles loudly as it continues to expand. First past the...
Son, wow. That shit is moving faster than a motherfucker. And y'all want to be out here playing in the shit. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? This came out of nowhere. And you want to touch it and play with it. Pause. And that shit is moving fast as a hell, bruh. Come on. I would never understand some people that be out here just doing some dumb shit. Like, come on, bruh. And what's making it freeze? Like, What the hell? See? Ah.
And then up to their front door. Within less than a minute, the situation changes from amusing to desperate.
It's hitting the houses. It's crawling up the walls of the houses. Oh my god, their door's in!
By now, the ice is piled up beyond control, and an entire lake's worth of frozen water threatens to push the houses from their very foundation.
Damn.
In just 6 minutes, the entire landscape has switched from greenery to solid frost.
Wow.
I'm guessing they had to stop recording and evacuate shortly thereafter. Number 6.
Wow.
No, Mel, you out here?
Spectators gaze overhead at a bizarre white light piercing the sky. Adults and children alike gather in the street with their cell phones out. None of them can figure out what is going on, much less put the situation into words. The whole ordeal almost looks like a helicopter searchlight, except that it makes no noise and does not move at all. A NASA experiment or even a portal to an alternate dimension are 2 more possibilities. However unlikely they may be, whatever this is, it happened somewhere over California in October of 2018 and has
Wow.
never been properly explained. Number 5. Randy Doss claims to live in a haunted house and offers this video evidence for proof.
I dare you to slam that door.
They
Get,
start
get, get.
recording this video after the door opens all by itself, at which point they try to get the spirit to do something else, and with that said, the ghost seemingly takes up the challenge. Watch the crack in the door and you'll see there's absolutely nobody on the other side.
No.
Just for the record, it's only Nick and I here.
Just when the door almost slams shut, this happens.
Oh my god, no! Oh my god!
Whoa.
The obvious answer is that there is a child standing on the other side of the door, but look again.
Why did he say whoa like that? Whoa. Like I don't know, like Drake was at a performing at one of his concerts, and like the mic cut off, and Drake didn't know like a certain word, or he forgot a certain word, or forgot a couple lyrics, right? And then the mic turned back on, and somebody in the distance in the crowd was like, "Whoa!" Or like somebody first time getting high, and their mind, they're just out and God knows where, right? And they just they tripping balls, right? Or not even high. Yeah, no, they high. They tripping balls, right? They see something in their mind, but all they say is, "Whoa." What? Oh shit! Excuse me. Why did they? I don't. How you doing? See, this is when I stop thinking, I just stop in general, because this is where at this point, obviously they're not going to run. They're not going to haul ass. They're just going to stay right there, keep recording until they get clocked up. See, so at this point, I'm done at this point. Insert that clip, please. I'm done. I'm done.
There appears to be nothing more than an empty sleeve, and more importantly, it doesn't make contact with the door at all. This makes me think that whatever forced the door open could have also wrestled the nearby jacket too. Number 4. This Iraqi child is unique from her peers in many different ways.
She looks sus.
Because her skin and hair have no pigmentation at all, but most importantly, her eyes are pure red. The reason she squints into the camera is because her red eyes absorb all of the light instead of reflecting it. Her parents see this rare eye color as a blessing, but some see it as a curse.
Yeah, I'm one of those people that do not see it as no clucking blessing. That's a mother clucking curse. Like, she's possessed. She was born possessed. That's a demon baby. Mother cluckers. Jesus. Son, I'm telling you right now, like, if I ever see somebody that has red blood shut eyes like this, I'm killing you on the spot. I'm killing you on the spot. Like, if I have a baby, right, and I'm with my wife, and she's, in the middle of giving labor, and like the junk pop out, right, out of her junks, and our babies, our baby open his or her eyes, and their eyes look like that. Ouch, that hurt. I'm not with it. I'm not with the shits at all, my dude. Like, to the people that think this baby is a blessing, to the people that think this baby is cursed, right on. Now, the baby could be a blessing, but I'm not taking that chance. I'm not. I'm killing you on the spot. Dead.
After all, red eyes are a nearly universal sign of possession in many cultures, though I doubt this is the case here. Some superstitious folks will no doubt be wary of her before they have a chance to better understand. Her red eyes will stay this way for the rest of her life.
Oh, God.
And hopefully cause her no social stigma. Number 3. This video is also posted on my Chills Narrator subreddit by a user named Bboars. Whenever they find themselves at this particular highway intersection, their Lexus starts beeping out of control.
Okay, this intersection, it always happens here.
These innovative car sensors are designed to alert the driver when someone is in front of the car.
Okay.
No one is anywhere near them, but here you see both of the yellow arrows are lit, meaning it detects someone straight ahead. Seconds later, you can see the right arrow is on, which means that someone is now moving to the right. I just wanted to stress that this never happens at any other intersections, only this one. And according to Bboars, this event has occurred 4 times in the past 2 years alone. With this evidence in mind, this intersection could definitely be the haunting ground of someone who didn't make it across the road in one piece. Number 2. This archived 2001 video becomes even more horrific the closer you zoom in. In the bottom center, you can see a poor person helplessly waving at the rescue workers down below. There's little the firefighters can do because the ladders are too short to reach the floor that they are stuck on. I could only imagine what is going through their minds, now being trapped with nowhere left to go. And you can barely see it, but to the right of them is a second person who is waving just as frantically. I really hope these two were lucky enough to make it to the bottom floor, but if they're trapped on the edge like this, the chances at that point are sadly very low. These videos are always hard to watch, and my heart goes out to everyone who is affected on that day. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. Are you curious about what I look like in real life? Then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT to find out. Do you like my narrations? If you answered yes, then tap the follow button and thank you for your support. To show my appreciation, a different follower gets shouted out every day on the Chills Instagram. Also, don't forget I upload a new video here on YouTube every Thursday and Saturday. Number 1. The head-spinning scene from The Exorcist is one of the most iconic horror moments in film history, and to pull it off they had to design this horrifying life-size dummy. Forget about Annabelle. This gruesome doll from The Exorcist is so well animated that it's often hard to tell the difference between the doll and its living counterpart. Look at this behind-the-scenes footage for example. If you told me that this was a real person on the left, I would have absolutely believed it, especially back then. Watching them open up the doll's head and peel back layers of skin to tinker with its insides is creepy beyond all explanation.
Yeah.
You almost expect it to spin around and bite off their fingers at any moment. The way the doll moves its eyes during this part looks so convincing that I always thought it was a real person. When you consider this movie is from 1973, you'll realize how advanced these special effects were. They were so good that these scenes still give people chills over 40 years later, and probably for the rest of time. Visiting forbidden places can often come with some serious consequences, as these YouTubers have all found out.
Hey, so out of all of these videos that we just reacted to, hold on, I'm just going through them. Number 4, I gotta say number 4, with the baby with the possessed looking bloodshot eyes. Yeah. Oh. Y'all may think I'm like joking or whatever. Like if I ever see somebody, I don't care how old you are, if I ever see somebody with red eyes like that, possessed looking eyes, I'm clucking you up and I'm killing you. Off bucks. Like, Jesus, bruh. And she has to grow up with those eyes? Bitch, you better get some, like, context or something. Like, Jesus. Because if you don't and you just walking around here for the rest of your life, you just out here for the rest of your life and looking like that with those eyes, I promise you, boo-boo, you're not going to have no friends, no acquaintances, no relationship, no classmates. You might as well be homeschooled. No nothing. Nobody is going to want to, I said that right? Is going to want to be with you ever. Sure as hell not me. You miss me with that. I feel like the only person or persons that would ever want to be around somebody that has the eyes of a person as being or that is possessed would also have to be possessed or look like they are possessed. Like, I can't think of a regular person that would want to be around somebody that looks like they're possessed at all times. Can you imagine, bro? Can you imagine, like, that shit, like, when she grows up, right? And like she's somebody's wife, like she's married, bruh. Can you imagine you waking up in the morning next to her every day and she looks at you with those possessed eyes? She's gonna scare you every single morning. Every morning. And I don't got time for all that. She's gonna give you a heart attack every morning. Every morning. And I don't got time for that shit. I don't. You are not gonna be living, like, scaring the living hell out of me every morning. Not every morning. I am so sorry for that kid too, because when that kid grows up, you know, and just like experience life or whatever, goes to school, get a job, all that, right? Relationship, friends, all that. She's gonna have a tough life unless she gets like some contacts or whatever. I don't know about all that though, but yeah. God damn, bro. Jesus. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy, my family.